What's good, YouTube? It's your boy P Money. So the Blazers make no additional moves, and I, for one, am okay with that for now. You know what I'm saying? As we saw, there was a lot of speculation going on. It was definitely known that the Blazers were going after Jeremy Grant, but I was not trying to give up 2 draft picks. You know what I'm saying? 2 firsts for him. You know, he's a good player, but he's not worth that, in my opinion. And they would probably also need some players in return for him. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't see anything that would work, in my opinion. So we can try again in the offseason. You know what I mean? I know Dame was looking to play with him, you know what I'm saying, because of their time in the Olympics, and that's definitely something that we could possibly pursue in the offseason. Now, Ben Simmons ended up moving on to the Nets, and in a move I feel the Nets definitely won. They got 2 first-round picks, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, just for James Harden and Paul Millsap. That's a excellent dub for them, you know. If Ben Simmons comes in right, he's not going to have to be relied upon as a scorer. He can be a facilitator and play hellified defense, you know. So that was my ultimate goal right there, was to be able to get Ben Simmons, but it was more towards in the offseason. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't see anything that we could possibly do during the trade deadline to be able to get that done. And the Nets just pounced on an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Because the 76ers wanted Harden so badly, and Harden wanted to be there, that they just went ahead and facilitated that trade. Now, the Blazers, on the other hand, didn't have that type of, you know, those types of assets. And it's just proof that Neil O'Shea left Joe Cronin with not a great, you know, avenue to be able to build what they want. It's clear that they were trying to clear cap space. You know what I mean? We got trade exceptions and other avenues now that are available to us that were not with these guys on the team. And we were not good enough to be thinking like, let's keep these guys until the offseason. You know what I mean? It's time for a change. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how these younger guys that we picked up, like Elijah Hughes and Keon Johnson, those types of guys, can they do something to, you know, possibly be guys that we can rely on next season. You know what I'm saying? Elijah Hughes, I think it was earlier this season, he scored 26 for the Jazz. You know what I'm saying? And a start that he got. So he's definitely a guy that can fill it up. You know what I mean? So definitely looking forward to seeing him. Keon Johnson, you know, he didn't get as much playing time. I want to see what he can do. Having Eric Bledsoe for the rest of this season, I'm assuming. I mean, I don't know what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? We got a lot of guards, you know. So is it gonna be like Elijah Hughes gonna be our starting 2, or possibly 3? You know what I mean? We still got Ben McLemore. So it's going to be interesting how these lineups are going to be mixed and matched. And I feel like we got young guys and guys that just want to play hard and play defense, you know what I mean, and play for each other. And it's going to, I think, show the type of team that Coach Billups is looking to build around. You know what I mean? Like, yes, these guys might not have the star power and the names that most people are coveting, but I just want to see how this season plays out and how these guys incorporate into Coach Billups' schemes on both ends. It's clear as day that we're trying to tank. You know what I mean? Trying to get the best possible position for the draft. Now, are we going to keep both of those picks? I'm not sure. But we got a lot more flexibility now to be able to get an all-star caliber player next to Dame. You know what I'm saying? Possibly a Jaylen Brown, possibly a Bradley Beal. If he wants to get out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not really upset that the Blazers weren't able to do anything, because I did not want the Blazers to be overpaying for anyone, Maybe we could have got better value for trades, sure, but I just don't know. Like, I'm not in the front office to know exactly what type of, deals were actually out there and presentable to the Blazers, So it is what it is, This is what we have, and I'm okay with it. Dame's on board, so I'm on board. And that's what matters to me. And that's what should matter to Blazers fans who are Dame Lillard fans. But Blazers fans always want something, you know what I mean? More. And it's borderline on delusion to me, a lot of fans, and how they feel about players. It's just borderline delusional, Now, I definitely see us getting much better in the offseason. Now, I don't know how much better. I don't know. I think it's going to be something to where we're going to look much different, and I'm okay with that. It's going to be able to be something that we can build upon, to be able to get to a possible championship in Dame's time here. You know what I mean? I could see us getting a piece that would dramatically change the dynamic of this team and get us to the second round possibly, you know what I mean? And that's what we need. That's the type of improvements that we need for this team. Like right where we were not going past the first round, And we just got to be honest with it. Like the way the team was currently constructed or was constructed was not going to be, it was going to be, you can get to the playoffs, and you might be able to win one, but more than likely, the teams that you're going to match up against are going to be able to do you in, like we've been seeing the last few years, So it was definitely time for a change, and I'm looking forward to what the summer brings. Definitely the summer league, looking at the draft, So I'm definitely intrigued by the possibilities that the Blazers have, and I'm the type of fan that's logical, like I've been saying, and I will give the front office time to be able to do the plans that they want, like possibly a guy like John Collins who's disgruntled. Maybe we can go at him and then get another guy, maybe a Miles Turner. I don't know. It's just so many more possibilities now than what we had just a few days ago, and a few weeks ago. So it's definitely, I know some fans are very upset, but it is what it is, man. This is the type of stuff, these are the types of risks that you have to take to become championship caliber. And I feel like the front office and the coaching staff and Dame are all in lockstep, and I feel like we're gonna start seeing what this team's gonna look like in the offseason, when the Blazers are gonna be able to do the types of moves that they really can, do. Because right now in the trade deadline, they was asking for way too much. I was not trying to give up no 2 first-round picks for Jeremy Grant. the 76ers lied and said that they were trying to get so much, but they gave up so much to get rid of him, you know? So it was a lot of mixed signals, obviously, out there. A lot of people lying out there, you know? And I'm just glad that the Blazers didn't get roped into nothing crazy. But I don't really have too much else on this one. This is your boy P Money. Tell me what you guys think. I'm off this.